What's up, weirdos? We're back in Miss Survival, and today is Bandit Killing Day. That's right. We're gonna go rescue, hopefully, Scott. We don't know if it's gonna be Scott or not, but the hope is that it's gonna be Scott. Come on, Locker. We gotta go. Come on. Come on. Make yourself useful. Let's go. Alright. We're gonna set this in here, and we're going to be on our way. It is early in the morning. I have a bear steak with me, as well as a little bit of water. And, again, I threw the locker in here, so we should be able to gather lots of wonderful loot. There's going to be lockers there at the bandit camp, so we don't have to worry about that. I do see one bandit walking over there. We've got to make sure there's no more coming. Let's take a little walk over here just to double check. I'm not seeing anybody. I think we're good to go, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out my gun. You'll notice that I have the shotgun, I've got the pistol, I've got an M4 as well as a hunting rifle here, and the only hunting rifle ammo I have is 2 rounds. Yeah, 2 rounds. So we got to make these shots count, guys. Got to make them count. In terms of the M4, I've got 15 rounds in that. That's all we had. We have a little bit of extra ammo for the pistol and a little extra for the shotgun. I'm hoping that we don't have to use the guns too much. I'm hoping I can take a couple of the bandits out with the spears. The guts, they are still drying. I'll show you guys. Probably have to go inside. But yeah, they are still drying. They are at 30%. So it's going to be a while before we can actually make a bow. So for now, we're going to have to use these guns even though I really don't want to. I kind of have to use them. And if I can use the spears, I will definitely try to do that as well. But we're going to take a little ride here through the woods. There we go. Get back out onto the main road. And then we're going to be looking out for the bandits. Now, the question is, which side do we want to attack them from? The side that's worked good for me has been the east side of the camp. The east, southeast. I guess it'd be the southeast side of the camp. That has worked out pretty well for me, so we're going to do that. Try not to flip the truck. Now, the bandits might shoot at us, so we've got to go past them a little bit, I think. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to spin around. Alright, guys. Well, I got pretty much all the way through the bandit camp when I realized that my recording software wasn't working. And my goodness, guys, I don't know. It took me probably 3 times to finally get through most of the bandits. I mean, I kept dying, and it was not going well. We're gonna try this again. It seemed like I kept shooting the bandits, but they weren't dying. Like I hit a few of them in the head like 4 times, and it didn't faze them at all. So I don't know what's going on. We're going to give this another go here. And, alright, we're going to wait for you to come back over. And we're going to shoot you right between the eyes. Alright, there we go. He's got to patrol that little... Yep, there we go. Okay, he's down. Alright. Now, there's going to be probably 3 guys in here. And I got to run down here. Yep, and they're already shooting. They already know I'm here, so that's just lovely. Alright, and this guy, we got to get this guy right in the head if we can. Alright, I hit him in the head, and he's not dead. So, this is where it gets really interesting. This is usually where they come out, over here. Had a couple guys come over and kill me right here. He's down. Alright, there's one. See if we can bring the other 2 over here. There's a dude right there. Yeah, they know I'm right here. Like, literally, if we just, like, pop out over here, we're going to get shot. He's right there. He's right there. He's going to shoot us. So, I don't know, guys. Maybe come back over here and try this. Maybe. I just know I've gone through here probably 4 times already. And I just kept dying because they would not die. I would shoot them probably 3-4 times in the head. Shots that should kill them like that. That killed them. But it wasn't working before. It was not working before. Of course, I was using the pistol and the M4. Oh my gosh, there's 2 more guys in here. Alright, so there's a total of 4 in here, it looks like. Let's get out the pistol again. See if we can get this guy. He's right there. Get him in the face. No, nope. Alright. Let's get the shotgun loaded up again. I might just have to go in with the shotgun. I'd like to try to pull them over this way if I can. Alright, there's a dude right there. There's at least 2 more guys in here. So I hear the M4, and I hear the shotgun. Alright, that dude's running over there. I want to bring them over here if I can, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Yeah, I think the dude with the M4, he's just going to hide in there. So I got to find another way to kill him. We do have, I think I have 1 more shot on this. I do. Alright, let's come over here. I don't think it's going to work, though. I was thinking about trying to shoot through here. Like, there's a dude right there, but I don't think that's actually going to get him. If we can take out the guy with the M4, I'll be pretty happy, because that's the guy that I have the most trouble with. He's like right behind this camper. He's right behind the camper. Alright, let's come back over this way. Get the shotgun out. Alright, there's a guy right there. He's hiding right there against the cabin. Where are you going? He's coming over here. Can't tell what kind of gun he's got, though. I think he's got an M4. Oh, he's coming out. Alright, here we go. Come on, buddy. Come on. You gonna come out? I don't think he's coming out. Alright, last thing I want to do is hop up on this dumpster right here. That would not be a good idea. Alright. The shotgun guy's right in front of us, I think. I might have to go back around. I really don't want to peek my head up over there and get shot. Oh, there's a guy right there. There's a guy literally right there, guys. That's the guy with the M4, I think. Let's see if I can get him. I got him! I got him! Alright. Should be just 1 guy left then. Yeah, he's right over there. Hiding right over there. I don't think I can get him from here. He's got a shotgun, though. I think I can definitely take this guy, though. Yeah, we can get him. Alright, that's 1 shot on him. He's down there now. Let's run over here. Get the shotgun out. See if he comes over here. Where'd he go? Alright, he's behind the cabin. There he goes, running over there. Wow, that's a long shot from there. Where'd he go? How are we doing right now? Yeah. Barely got grazed by that. We're okay. Where are you at? I don't see him, guys. He's the only one left. I don't see him. I didn't get him, did I? This is probably not a good idea. Me jumping up right here. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I don't know, guys. I don't see him. He didn't run away, did he? There's no way he ran away. Let's come over here. Yeah, if he would have run away, he would have went down that way, I think, like that other guy. He's still in there, but he's not shooting. That's the thing. I don't get it. Where is he? Maybe we got him. You know what? I think we might have got him. Alright, let's see if we can grab this guy first. This is the guy that we shot. He had duct tape on him. Alright, a hard stick. Do you have anything else on you there, bud? Let's get out our spear. And let's prod. Nothing else. That was the only thing. He was, he didn't have a gun, apparently. No gun for that bandit. Alright. I'm getting out the shotgun again. I gotta make sure that this place is completely clear. I do have a gun here. This dude would be dead over here. Yep, we got him. We got him, guys. Alright, so there you go. This camp is cleared. There's usually only 4 guys. Oh, they got broccoli. They're healthy bandits. And there you go. There's a little bit of shotgun ammo right there. Alright, let's go ahead and poke them as well, in case there's any more guns or anything. Nope, okay. Move you out of the way. Get off of your friend. Come on, get off of your friend. I gotta get this guy now. Come on. Nope. Nope. Get out of here! Come on. Come on, get out of here. There we go. Get out of here. Alright, let me extricate your friend from the pile. There we go. And nothing under him either. Okay. Alright, so that is it for those bandits. They didn't have a whole lot of good stuff on them. A little bit of ammo, 1 M4, but that was it. Did I get you yet? I don't think I did. All right. And you've got nothing. Okay. Well, there you go. Nothing. Let's see who we rescued. I really hope this is Scott. I really hope it's Scott. Oh, we got this guy up here too. He's got a couple candy bars. Well, good for you. Let's see. Well, unless Scott had a sex change, this is Rachel. And we're going to have to go to the big bandit camp to get Scott. And I really don't feel like doing that because I really don't have the ammo for that. So, we're going to have to build the walls ourselves. Yep, we're going to have to build all those walls ourselves. And it's got to be done very soon. Because I want to bring my survivors over to the base, but I can't really do that whenever the bandits they want to get into my base because I'm building a base at the city. If you build in the city and you make a building your active base, it will attract the bandits. So something to keep in mind. We're gonna have to build a lot of walls. Oh my goodness, guys, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see, we got this this vest armor. We might be able to wear that. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna throw this in here. The axe. This was for Scott. Whenever I rescued him, that's not gonna happen. So let's see what we got in here. We got some more food in here, and you know what? I'm going to grab these. Oh. Okay, hold on. Put the gun away. These typically don't like being moved. All right, let's try this again. Come on. Come on. There we go. There's one. All right. What I'm going to do is bring these out here, and we're going to place them on the road where I can easily get to them. All right. And we should probably check the cars as well, because there's usually gas and stuff in these. Oh, yeah. There we go. We'll grab some of this gas. And there's, I think, another car over here that might have some gas. So let's check that. Oh, yep, there we go. Get the gas from that one. I don't know how we're doing this without a siphon, but apparently we are. And nothing in the back seat, nothing in the trunk. Okay. Let's get the other lockers. This other one over here is locked. Now, usually from what I've encountered in this game, when a locker is locked, that usually means there's nothing in it. At least, I don't know. I know that's a bug, because it shouldn't be like that, but from the past few years playing this game, and you can go back and watch my other seasons, it seems like anytime I encounter a locked locker, there's nothing in it. And I don't know why that is. I think that's just a bug in the developer. He still hasn't fixed that, and now he's working on a new map with the same amount of bugs. In fact, more bugs. And I don't know if he's ever going to fix those either, but we're going to do what we can, and just deal with it. That's all you can really do. All right. So I think that's it for here. I don't think we can smash up this TV right here. We could try. Let's grab this axe and put that in the 4. And yeah, it doesn't do anything. All right. That was a good try. All right. So let's see. Is there anything in there? No, nothing in there. I think that's it for this place. There's not a whole lot of stuff in this camp, unfortunately. Oh man, guys. Lazy Rachel. That's who we rescued. Can you believe it? We rescued Lazy Rachel. We could smash up those cars that are in there and that camper, but I don't really have the sledgehammer, so I'm going to hold off on doing that. So we're going to head back over here, back over to the town, and you know what? Before I save, I want to get those lockers. I just hope I don't flip this thing. Just don't flip. That's all I'm asking. I don't want those bandits respawning. They shouldn't. By the way, it should take them a couple days before they respawn again. But you never know. So I'm not going to take any chances. We're going to go ahead and put you in here. Alright. And we'll put you in here too. And then we'll put this other locker in here. Alright, so back to the town we go, and we're going to drive up here. I found this is the best place to drive to avoid the bandits in the town. Because usually what happens is they'll spawn in, so let's come over here, kind of hang out for a second, wait for the bandits to leave, which usually takes them a couple minutes. I usually come over here and save. It seems like a good place to save. I don't think the bandits come over here. Alright, and there's one dude over there walking along. I think we got a few more down that way. Yeah, there's a guy right there. So they're going to leave the area. So we're just going to hang out here for a couple minutes. Let's take a look and see. We did use up. How much ammo did we use up? We had, what, 15 rounds? And we gained a little bit whenever we killed the bandits. Same thing with the pistol. Did I reload this? I got to reload that. All right, we lost 4 rounds of 9mm. We lost maybe 2 rounds total net of shotgun. I didn't use the M4, and then we used both of our hunting rifle rounds. And there you go. See, they're walking out. I think this is a bug as well. These bandits leaving the town. I don't think they're supposed to do that. But that's what's going on. We're going to just wait for them to walk out. And they all do. And now we're going to hop into the truck. Did we take any damage? Nope, the truck is still in good shape, surprisingly. And we're going to ride down here. And look around. Make sure there's no more bandits. Sometimes there's a few stragglers. I think we're okay, though. Oh, yeah, there's a little lag right there. I think that's because of the infected in this building right here. I don't think it has anything to do with the bandits. And just ride down here. Check over there. Nobody. I think we're good. I think we are good. So, next step. We're going to have to build a wall. I don't think there's any way around it. I was hoping that we could give that task to Scott, or at least cutting down the trees, but that's not going to happen. So we're going to have to build a chair, I think, because that does help with stamina. So I'm going to go ahead and unload all this stuff. Bring that in here. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, now we're good. We got lots of lockers, though. My goodness, I'm going to have to find a place for all this stuff. I think what I want to do is, down here, I want this to be the workshop, where we have all of our benches and everything. And then upstairs, we'll keep a lot of the lockers. We'll keep the beds for everybody. And then up here on the third level, this is going to be my personal suite up here. And we're going to have a bed up here, and then whatever else we want, maybe some lockers and stuff like that. If I want to make a workbench for myself, I'd probably do that. Maybe it's always good to have a couple workbenches at your base. So maybe we'll have another workbench up there. This locker does have some stuff in it, hopefully. I don't know. Usually it doesn't whenever it's locked like that. So we're going to test the theory. I just want to bring this stuff in first. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is the one that had the food in it, I think. Let's check. Yeah, that has some food. All right, this one, let's unlock. Let's see what we got. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, exactly as I predicted. Nothing in there. And this one, that's the vehicle parts right there. And then this is the one that I stuffed full of a bunch of stuff, I think. Let's take a look. Yep. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring these lockers over here for now. And we're just going to set them against this back wall. This will all be benches at some point. But for now, it's just going to go in here. And I should probably put that gun away. Yeah, probably a good idea. I don't want to shoot that off. All right, we're going to grab what's in here. This one's empty, too. All right, so this is going to come over here, too. All right. I'm going to leave one of these empty ones in the truck. It's probably a good idea. So we'll open this up. Grab this. Bring it out. Place it in the truck. Like that. Okay, good stuff. Gonna close this back up because I am definitely terrified of the bandits because they can just show up at any time. At any time, guys. I've seen them leave the city and then come back. Alright, and then we're gonna grab this one and set it in here right next to the other one. If it'll let me. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. So this other stuff, just more food and stuff like that. This can go back here for now. Yeah, we'll just squeeze it in here. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, so this is the next step, is making a chair. And the reason I need to make a chair is I got to boost my stamina up somehow while I'm cutting trees. So this is the best way that I know. You could make a bed. That would work too, but a chair works better, honestly. So we're going to go ahead and grab some nails and some wood. I think I put the wood in one of these. There's the wood. I need 4. And then I need 4 nails. So we got all that already. So that's perfect. We'll go ahead and build this. Only takes 30 minutes. Go ahead and get that done. Beautiful. How are we doing on food and thirst? We're okay on food right now. I'm going to go ahead and just have a little bit of water. Okay, and then the meat we'll eat once we're getting pretty starving. Yeah, I think once we're probably down to maybe like 25%, we'll go ahead and eat that meat. Because it usually fills you up about, I don't know, maybe like 75%. Alright, and here's the fun thing. Cutting down the trees. Without Scott. We're going to grab our axe. And we're going to look for trees that are right next to each other like this. That way we can get doubles. And that way I don't think we're going to do as much damage to our axe. I could be wrong though. But it does speed up the process and you're not wasting as much stamina. So we'll go ahead and cut down both of these trees. It's 2-for-1 deal. All right. And there we go. Lots of trees. Lots of trees. We can grab, I don't know how many logs from these two. Probably like close to 10. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. We're going to go ahead and grab all this other stuff on the ground. We're going to leave the leaves. I don't need the leaves. You usually use the leaves to make the rope, but I found enough rope. I probably not going to need leaves at all, unless I need them for something else. But I don't think I do. All right, and then we're going to go look for another set of trees that are right next to each other. So maybe this one right here. These are both pretty close. I think we can get them both in one shot. Yep, there we go. And we'll knock these ones down. And so begins the long journey of building the wall. It's going to take us a while, I think. I think this is going to take multiple episodes. But we're not going to do it all at once, because that would be very boring. And whoa, you're spinning like crazy. Okay. Don't go in the water. No, don't go in the water. No. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this can go down in the water. You know what? Let me save. Let me save before we try to do this and try to retrieve those logs. Yeah, we're not going to find those. I can't go underwater, and I see them, I just can't grab them. Yeah, that sucks. All right. Don't cut logs right next to the water. just don't even consider doing that. It's not going to work. You're going to lose them. All right. Well, that sucks. That's one whole tree that we lost because of that. One whole tree. We got a few logs here. All right. Well, this is something we can start with. We're going to go ahead and grab our chair because we got to boost our stamina back up. And I'm going to bring that over here. Just set that there for now. And now we're going to go ahead and get started on this wall. So, first things first, I probably want to save. And, yeah, you know what? I should probably close this when I save in case the bandits spawn right next to me. Probably a good idea. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and go into the structure building. We're going to open up the walls. And we're going to go ahead with wooden wall B, no ladder. That's the one I want. Okay, and this is going to go right in line with the building. Try to keep it somewhat parallel. That's pretty good right there, I think. Okay, and then this is just going to go right about like that. I know it's going to clip in a little bit, but it won't be too bad. Okay, and now we can go ahead and start building this. I do have some logs on me. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to bring up our stamina. And oh boy, guys. We got a mist. We've got a mist. There's a few things that you can do to get through the mist. You can sleep through the mist. You can sit in the chair. And, you know, sit there for like an hour. I think an hour at a time. I found that sleeping is usually the quickest way to do it, unless the zombies won't let you sleep. But we're going to go for 2 hours, and hopefully they'll let us sleep. I don't know. We're going to find out. Since we're inside, I don't think they can get us. All right, and there you go. The mist is over. I don't see any bandits out there. I'm going to save, just in case. See how we're doing on food. Yeah, I can probably eat. We'll go ahead and eat that. And we can go ahead and have something to drink, too. I think I'm going to go ahead and have a pop, because we have a lot of them. Might as well use some of them up. Let's use the 85.9. I guess that's the lowest one. So we'll go ahead and drink those. The green pops, they don't go bad. Now, they're white in the new version. But the green pops, or the white pops, they don't go bad. They don't degrade, so don't drink those. Save those. Definitely save those. All right. What are we missing here? We need wood and nails. All right. I can do that. I can make it happen. We're going to need probably a lot more nails. I think it was like, I'm not sure how many it said. I think it was like 20 nails or something. Maybe 12 nails. Let's grab a stack of each. The components and the scrap. And let's make a bunch of these because we're going to need a bunch. And hey, let's not go that long. Let's go like an hour. Craft ourselves. We could have Rachel and Kate do this for us back at the White House. I could have them doing that, but then I'd have to go back and forth just to get all the supplies. All right, and then we're gonna put this stuff in here. And there we go. We've got a wall. It's starting. It's starting. We're not there yet, but we're starting. Now, the next one I do, I'm probably going to do... Yeah, you know what? I'm probably going to do one more. Or maybe two more. I might do two more. I could put a gate in here. But the bandits can definitely open up gates. I know that for a fact. The bandits can open up gates. They can't open up the fence gates. So, what I could do... is I could make a wall over to here. And instead of putting a gate, I could put just a regular fence gate coming out. And then that's where our truck is. I just hope the bandits don't shoot up our truck. That's the only thing I don't want is bandits shooting up our truck. That would not be good. All right, let's just do another one of these. And then the next one we'll put a ladder on the next one. And this is always tough to line up and make sure it's straight. It's so hard to tell. I think that's pretty straight right there. Maybe just a little bit more. See, that's too much. All right, I think that's about as close as I'm going to get. And what I like to do is I come over here and I try to line this up with the other one as much as I can. I try to look at the bottom because that usually helps a little bit. Nope, that's off. I can tell already that's off. All right, so cancel that. We'll try it again. You know what? I think I'm going to put a ladder here. I think we're going to go with a ladder on this one. So, wooden wall with ladder. All right, and I'm just going to eyeball this one. That's pretty straight. And, yeah, we're going to watch to see where that clips in at. I think that's pretty good right there. That's going to have to do. It may not be perfect, but you know what, guys? I don't care. I don't care at all. All right, and we're going to go ahead and try this again. Hopefully, this tree doesn't spin around and fall into the water. I guess we're going to find out. All right. Let's see. It's going to go this way. All right. That's fine. Get this one. And that one's going to go that way too. Okay. We'll go ahead and hit up these stumps. I can't seem to get them now. There we go. All right. Done. We'll grab all this tree bark. That'll be useful for tinder. And we'll grab all of the branches. Lovely. Okay, good stuff. And grab these logs. And did I hit my truck? I did hit my truck. Fortunately, that doesn't do damage. I hope it doesn't. Nope. The truck is still okay. It's still okay. Another thing I got to do is I got to fill up this water barrel right here. So maybe we'll do that next. All right, and I'm gonna bring some of this stuff in here because I don't have a whole lot of wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and there's some right there. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more. Let's go ahead and make 18. Okay, and grab that. Proceed. There we go. Finish that up. Okay, perfect. And then I need to make some more nails because we got enough for this section right here. Yeah, we can go ahead and make this. This is going to take 2 hours. What time is it right now? It is, oh, you know, it's getting late. You know what I want to do? I want to grab that bucket. Wherever I put it. I think I put it in one of these. Here it is. Yeah. I want to fill this up before I forget. In fact, before I do anything, I want to fill up that distiller. I think that's almost done. I just got to make some firewood. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that right now. Because I don't need much. I need 3. So, this will only take 5 minutes. 2 minutes. It'll take 2 minutes. There we go. We got 5 right there. We'll throw those in here. Alright, and now all I got to do is fill this up. So what I'm going to do, and this is the nice thing about being close to the water. You come over here. I got to make sure there's no bandits. I'm always paranoid, guys. Alright, and we're going to go fill the bottle, V. Be careful that you don't hit F. You do not want to do that because you'll you'll get sick. Alright, and there's our bucket. Okay, we don't have to put it back in our inventory. It just automatically goes back in. That is good. Alright, and we're going to bring that over here, and we're going to fill this up. There we go. 10 liters, give. Okay. And we're going to do this again because that'll hold 16 liters total. So we'll go in here. Fill this up, V. Fill it up. You can make a bunch of buckets if you want, and just just drag and drop the whole way across the inventory. That usually works pretty well if you have a bunch of barrels to fill. You can do it pretty quickly that way. All right, and then we'll go ahead and put this in here, and I can fill it up to 10, but it'll only go to 6. Yeah, you can see 16 is all it'll go to. So we got 4 more liters in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rest of that in here, because we're going to fill this up at some point. And there we go. Now we have an empty bucket. And we'll put that bucket back in here for safekeeping. There we go. I'll get this started. We need a little bit of tree bark. We need a couple more firewood. And then we also need a match. I've got matches in one of these. I think it's, maybe it's in here. There it is. All right. So there we go. There's our matches. I need a little bit more firewood. Let's go ahead and do that again. All right. And now we can get this thing going. Distill, and now we will have some water. So I don't have to worry about liquid anymore. That is wonderful. Now, we have a few more logs on us. I don't know if we're going to have enough to finish this, but we can at least get going on that. All right, we need 2 more. All right, and then we'll get those nails in there. And I'm going to stop right now so I can cut down a couple more trees. Boy, it is getting dark, isn't it, guys? Are there any? Here we go. Here's a couple right next to each other. All right, I also got to drink something, too, because I'm getting pretty thirsty. But I want to get this done first before it gets really dark out and really scary. Because once you hit 8 p.m., that's when the zombies can theoretically come out. I've seen them come out at 8 p.m. Usually it takes them a while for the night zombies to come out. Usually a couple hours after that, closer to midnight. But they will come out. And when they do, it's going to get scary. Oh, no, don't do this to me again. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. All right, I think we got enough logs, though. There we go. Grab that. Did I grab any leaves by accident? I did. I'm going to toss those. All right, and then we're going to grab these. Perfect. All right. Let's come back over here. And how much more work do we have to do on this? 10 minutes left. That's all we got. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Save. Get out the gun. In case things get hairy, scary. And then finish this. There we go. We got a ladder, and I'm too afraid to stay outside. I'm going to close that up, and in the morning we will check that out and maybe continue on with the wall. Another thing I want to do is do some more looting, because there's a lot of places we haven't hit yet. We haven't even started looting up the town yet, and we could probably start doing that and start checking out our neighbors, our neighbor areas right here, like this building right here. There's some neighbors in there. There's some very aggressive neighbors. They don't like us taking up our base here, so we're going to have to maybe go poke their eyes out or something. That might be kind of fun. So maybe we'll do that next video. We'll go ahead and definitely continue on with the wall and see what we can do after that. It's going to be a while before we can rescue Scott, because I need a lot more ammo for that. I need a lot more of the hunting rifle ammo, because 7.62 is hard to find in this game. There's not a whole lot of it. So that's going to be the challenge, is finding some ammo, and if we can't do that, we're going to have to go to the mine and make ammo. But before we can do that, I'd much rather get a sledgehammer going so we can start smashing cars and stuff. So a lot to do still. Not sure what's going to happen next, but one thing I really want to do is try to, at least block ourselves in a little bit so we don't have to worry about the bandits every day, and we can actually bring Rachel and Kate over here. So I think that's the plan. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to get more videos, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.